Hello! Mic is on. I was afraid it wouldn't be. Why do I look so shiny? Am I just too close? Oh, welcome to another Danganronpa stream. Except, it's a different game. I mean, it's Danganronpa still, but it's Killing Harmony. Yay! I don't even know what that means. It just means we're different types of Danganronpa? I don't know. I actually know the least about this one. Like, in the second one, or characters, I kind of recognize some characters in the first and second ones. Like, I've seen people cosplay them, but I swear I only know, like, one. I only recognize one of the characters in this, and I think it's the main one. Like, the one that you play as. Because I heard he plays a female protagonist. I could be wrong about that. What do I know? Nothing, actually. I just want to make sure that was a notification that was just saying that my countdown ended. It was just kind of saying that it was a notification saying my countdown ended. Goodness gracious, words are hard. Why we don't speak. Just kidding. That's all I do. All I do is speak. Also, my roommate abandoned me earlier this morning and she hasn't come back yet. So, I gotta disconnect my phone. So if I seem paranoid, it's because I don't know when she's coming back and I'm trying to like pay attention to my surroundings so that I can know. Gotta disconnect my phone from my computer though, because that is irritating. Hello! Welcome! You're such a cute Junko. Like, I can't believe you would lie to us like that, honestly. But thank you for coming back. For real, it means a lot. Oh my god, stop. Don't lie. We don't lie in this. Well, no, we do kind of lie in this space. No, we don't. This is a lie-free space. We are a family, and does family lie to each other? Yes, family does lie to each other, but not our family. God. Oh, look, and as soon as I start streaming, the people upstairs decide to make noise. And I decided I'm wearing two shirts today. Well, okay, I'd like to say long sleeve shirts, but the one underneath is really short. And I was cold, so I put on a sweater instead of like the normal t-shirt that I was wearing. Also because I realized that the t-shirt that I was wearing, I didn't realize that I wore it Friday. So I couldn't wear it again today, obviously. But yeah, I got my nice wolf shirt. I got this from my grandpa, like when I was like 8 or something. I don't know, back whenever I was like, oh, I was not 8, I was like 12, 11, whenever I thought I was a werewolf. Oh, we were trying to do some biokinesis. Yeah, that's rough. Rough times, but it's fine. You do you. You want to be a wolf, Kenny? But, you know, I wish I knew. I want to get through the prologue. I don't know how long that's going to be. If I get close to 3 hours, though, that's probably going to be it. Like, if I don't get the prologue done in 3 hours, I have stuff to do tomorrow. I have a test that I should have studied for, and I think I read 1/4 of one of the 5 documents I was supposed to read for it. So I'd say 3.5 hours is probably pushing it, really. We'll see. We'll see. Oh god, this is my first time booting the game. I knew there was a reason I should have done that beforehand, but I didn't. It's fine. We just get to chat a little longer while it starts to. Oh, I need to switch my sound. There we go. We chat a little longer while the game figures out how to work, please. Do the first time setup shorter. This game is 15 gigabytes. 15. I don't know how big the other ones were. Oh, hello. Oh my god, it opened windowed. This is strange. I can't this is very strange. Oh no, that was the wrong button. Wrong button. Okay, please work. Why can I see my map? This is strange. And it's not filling up the whole screen because it didn't automatically go full screen. Where are the settings? Settings. Okay, just a second. Before I get into that, I guess I need to make this bigger since it's... Oh, it's locked. I'm gonna screw something up by doing that. This makes me so mad. Why isn't it the same format as the other ones? I mean, at the very least, I can have a black bar on the top and bottom. God. Does that look decent? It looks good enough. It's fine. I mean, I guess I could switch to my other one. The rounded corners on this make it very difficult to see how the sizes go. Whatever. Anyways, I feel like I turned the volume. The volume shouldn't be that low. Is there volume in this game? Oh, there is. It's not as loud. It's already not giving off... I mean, obviously the music is the exact same as the other two games, but the vibes are off. The vibes are different, mostly because it's not full screen. Anyways, the game's there, it's showing, I'll play. Yeah, we'll load the save file stuff. Oh, it failed to load. The demo version was not loaded. Yeah, English, please? Options. No, there's nothing about being full screen. Controls shooter or Danganronpa? I'm sorry. What? Can I view this at any time? Okay, whatever. New game. Yeah, normal's fine. I have no clue what I'm getting myself into. Oh, it's long. Long? I wish it was full screen. That's all that's really all I've got right now. Wait. This is everybody else. The music is... What happened? Why is it so quiet? Sure, yeah. We'll see. How is that? I didn't play Despair Girls either. Am I gonna be missing out? There, okay. Thanks, that's what I was looking for. Should I do that? Would that be a better... I should play that, shouldn't I? Am I gonna be missing something if I don't play that before this one? Oh boy. I watched the animation, but I didn't watch the second one because I hadn't finished and I just went straight into this. I feel like maybe I should have put some more thought behind it. Making me feel like I didn't think this through enough. Oh god. Okay. I guess I'll play the game instead of look at move my computer. Oh, why can I see my mouse? Nothing. No light, no, oh, I can't see my mouse anymore. Never mind. Okay, cool. No light, no sound, no form, no voice, no knowledge of who I am. Who am I? Who am I? I extend a hand that belongs to no one, to take hold of my existence. Love getting to be a female protag. This is me. Kaede Akamatsu. Never gonna be able to pronounce that again. Fantastic, sis. Yeah. An interesting room to come out of. Or into. Yeah? Why are you telling me? Ultimate revival. Ooh. The controls are so much different. It looks so much different. That's like, whatever. I stumbled out of the locker in a daze, but as soon as I did, I fell on the floor. I couldn't even brace for impact as great. Off to a great start. I even tried to warm up this time, and what does it get me? The inability to speak. Maybe it's not the inability to speak. Maybe it's my illiteracy. We'll see. I couldn't even brace for impact as blinding pain suddenly rushed through my head. But thanks to that pain, I went from dazed to annoyed real quick. Wait, where am I? What is this place? I rubbed my throbbing forehead. Yeah, this is definitely gonna leave a bump. I looked around. Yes, it is a classroom. Yeah, this is a classroom all right, but I don't recognize it. This is the AV room? This is supposed to be the AV room? Is this a dream? Oh, is this a dream? I just have to pinch myself, right? So I pinched my cheek. But all it did was make my head hurt in 2 places instead of 1. Okay, hold on a sec. Let's just stay calm and think this through. Confused as I was, See, guys, it's rough. Confused as I was, I tried to remember how I ended up here. But no matter how hard I tried, in the end I just couldn't. There's a loud noise. It looks like it was made by someone completely different. Suddenly, the locker next to mine started swaying and shaking, making all kinds of noise. English is very hard. I should just play it in Korean. No, I wouldn't even. I can't. It's impossible. As I fearfully turned around, the locker door slowly opened, and a boy came stumbling out. A normal boy, dressed in a school uniform. In fact, he might be a high school student too. He looked bewildered, and when he slowly lifted his head, why does he sound like all the other men in this game who are the protagonists? Granted, he's only screamed, but that feels like enough. Ah! Whatever. He screamed as if he'd just seen a monster, fell on his butt, and scooted back. This is weird. I'm sorry. Nobody wants to sit here and listen to me complain about how it's weird, but it's weird. Whoa! Who are you? Are you as those other guys? What other guys? The people who kidnapped me. Kidnapped? Where am I? What are you gonna do to me? Hey, hold on! I firmly gripped his shoulders. Wow. Contact. He's probably touch-starved. I don't know if I'd do that if I were you, but yeah. Go off, sis. What's your name? Name? Trying to mentally prepare myself to say this. I have a lisp. That makes sense. I'm Shuichi Saiharas. See, I forgot how to say her name already. Kaede? 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 I'm Kaede Akamatsu. Now listen to me, Shuichi. Oh no. Shut up! You're not the only one who's confused right now. Sorry. After making him shut up, I retraced my steps again. That's right. I was kidnapped too. Hey, they ain't got no pants on. Look at them booty cheeks. Came to rescue me. This is strange. And when I woke up, I was inside that locker. Kaede. Luigi. Got it. I'm not gonna remember that, but thank you. Kaede. Okay. Same with me. Were we kidnapped by the same people? It seems like it. But why me? My family's not rich, and I'm no one special. I'm just a normal high school girl. There's no reason to kidnap me. Me either. I'm just a regular guy who doesn't know how to wear a hat, apparently. And this is a school, right? Why did they take us to a school? I wonder why. There's a deeper voice than that. I gotta remember that. Hey there! I'm... Oh god. Oh no! Hey there, I'm sure you're confused right now. You're thinking, where am I? Well, I can't explain that, but I can give a basic explanation about the controls. Now wait a minute. Right, so we're gonna use our mouse to do that. And we're gonna click. Okay. Right, so I guess I'll just figure it out for myself then. Did I download the wrong? Am I just... Fine, I'll figure it out. And not every object can be mute. Fantastic. Okay. Tab? I sure hope it's the same buttons as normal. Oh, thank God. Wait, it's not tab? Okay, right? These are the same. It's not tab? Oh, does escape actually escape? No, wait, what? Okay, Q and E. Okay, right. And that's it. All the controls are made for a controller. Ah! What is that? I can shoot hands. Oh no. It's X also exits? You know, space also shoots hands. Alright. Okay, WASD for moving. Yeah, that makes sense. I was just trying to figure out what the equivalent of tab or Y is. Enter. It's enter. It's permanent to an extent though. The outside of the window is covered in greenery and barbed wire. Why are the school windows covered in barbed wire? There's a locker we came out of. We woke up inside of these lockers. But why were we in these lockers in the first place? Okay, yep, great. That's a decked out monitor. Is this a monitor? Nothing's being displayed right now. Seriously, oh my god. Seriously though, what is this place? It really seems out of place here. I mean, that's not exactly a blackboard I've ever seen, but That's a blackboard, right? Every classroom has one, but this blackboard is also an LCD screen. That's something you don't see every day. Fantastic. Yeah, everything in here is a little, fancied out. What else? Do we have anything else important? That window doesn't have... That's probably not a window, and that's why. I don't see a surveillance camera. There is a fire alarm. Carbon monoxide fire detector? I don't know what that is. Is it fire detector? Smoke alarm. Smoke detector? Whatever. Anyway, let's just stay calm and think. I'm sorry I shouted at you earlier. No. It's okay. I shouldn't have yelled at you. Anyway, this place is weird. You don't think we got caught up in something bad, do you? Something bad? What's going on? What have we gotten ourselves into? Where am I? Why was I kidnapped, and who kidnapped me? I don't understand this at all. But that doesn't matter, at least for now. Hey, let's just get out of here as fast as we can and find some help. Yeah, good idea. We ran to the door, like, you know, we're losing time or whatever. We ran as fast as we could to the classroom door and opened it with all our strength. But then... I don't think that... That's not Monokuma. I'm thinking the same thing. What? Monster's probably a stretch. Looks like a robot. I mean, we weren't allowed to call it the Mono Beast monsters. Okay. You know how offended I am going to be if there is no Monokuma? Is that why there's not a Monokuma emblem? Oh. Oh, why is it in 3D? Kaede, over here. Oh god. Okay. I don't know where he went. Don't go that way, over here. Ah. Right, the controls are a little too sensitive. What are those things? I don't know, but I don't really need it to show me the controls every time. Oh god, please tell me there's only one way to go. As we frantically dove toward the door, we saw something we never expected to see. I'm not impressed by any of their designs. Except for Boobs over there. She's kinda hot. But... And Scruffy Blonde. Long pigtails is kinda cute too. I shouted at the top of my lungs. Blue hair kinda looks like Toko. That there are 16 high school students. What am I supposed to think? Nope, kinda scared of him. Rentaro Amami. I take back what I said about Scruffy Blonde. He's kinda scary. Oh, let's leave it at that for now. Huh? Okay. Anyway, why does it matter if there's 16 of us? There might be more coming. Nah, I think this is all of us. If this is what I think it is, anyway. Of course, he knows what's going on. If this is what you think it is. Oh, she sounds like Akane. What are the chances? High? Probably high. What are you, some kind of fucking know-it-all? If you know something, spit it out. It was at that moment, an unknown voice suddenly echoed throughout the gym. We're gonna give it the normal Monokuma voice, even though that voice was not the normal Monokuma voice. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just didn't listen long enough. Or hard enough. Okay, everyone. Oh, no, okay. Okay, quiet, everyone. Shimmy down, shimmy down. Oh, is this someone else? No, 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 it's Simmer Down. Huh? Who's that? Where are they? Oh, no, is it the freaking robots? The robots talk? Is it a bear pun? Damn it, there are more monsters. We're surrounded. These aren't monsters, they're exisals. They're highly mobile bipedal weapon platforms. Weapons? Should we take these for a spin by killing one of them? I'm hurt. Oh, wait a minute. It wouldn't be fun picking on a plain good-for-nothing commoners. You're right. We should at least think of an interesting way to kill you. Maybe I'll pick you up and squeeze you till your guts come gushing out like toothpaste. Please, not like toothpaste. Oh, I just imagined it. I can't handle gore. Then what if we start peeling off their limbs one by one? Like string cheese. Please, not like string cheese either. Wait, we can't kill them with the exisals. According to the schedule, the exisals aren't supposed to show up till later. But we're in the exisals now. I'm not saying that right, am I? Oh, so we are! We screwed up. We're not supposed to be in the exiles for our first appearance? I told you we should have read the script. No, you didn't. Well, why don't we get out of these mechs? It shouldn't be too late for that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, ready? I'm not impressed. I did wonder how they possibly could have continued. Huh? See? We're out of the exisals. Now we're not scared anymore, right? 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 His desperation is strangely terrifying. You punk asses better brace yourselves! And he's just outright terrifying! I'm a messenger from hell. From the... Oh god, that's a lot of hells. I'm a messenger from hell, down from the depths of hell, here to drag you down to hell. Okay. No, Monokid. You're saying hell too much. It's ruining the hellish impact. Huh? What's hellish mean? Hey, what's with these stuffed animals? How are they moving? I have no idea. Moving stuffed animals? On top of that, it seems like they're calling themselves the Monocubs. Moving stuffed animals? Monocubs? Yeah, it is like the Power Rangers, and I don't like it. Well, wait, you guys call yourselves the Monocubs? It looks like they didn't call themselves that until just then.
Oh, don't bother asking Monodam. He only talks to close friends. The years of abuse have really done a number on his heart. Isn't that right, Monodam?
Monodam? It's probably Dom. They introduce themselves.
Monodam? Dom? Monodam? You won't even open your heart to me?
Looks like I was right. This is exactly what I thought it was. But who's behind all this? Why the ridiculous theatrics?
Shut up, you. All you're reacting way too normally to this. It's boring.
Oh, it's Monodam? Got it. Monodam.
Actually, don't their clothes seem kind of boring too?
Yes. Wait a minute. You think maybe they haven't been given their first memory yet?
Huh? That should have happened before they woke up.
Hey, answer my question. If you guys are the Monocubs, then...
Hey, who the hell are you punks?
Huh? What do you mean?
We're just wondering. Do you guys have ultimate talents or anything like that?
Ultimate talents? I don't have one. I have a skill that I can devote myself to, but I wouldn't call it an ultimate talent.
Me either. I don't have anything like that.
Yeah, same here.
I knew it! They haven't even got their first memory yet!
Is it like Stephanie? Monophony?
Monophony, weren't you in charge of that?
Do they have passies? What are those? What is that? Is that candy?
She's sleeping. Did she seem really tired to you guys?
She's obviously faking it.
Even if she's faking, she looks so peaceful. Let's whisper so we don't wake her up.
If you say so.
Anyway, if you guys really are the Monocubs, then...
Don't worry about us. The real issue is yous bastards.
Got it.
Well, issues putting it mildly is actually a huge problem. Yous all forgotten your talents and become generic high school students.
Forgotten?
See, according to the backstory, there's this ultimate hunt going on. You've all lost your memories and become different people because of the ultimate hunt.
What are you talking about?
Well, in your current state, it's pretty much pointless to talk to you guys about this.
Yeah.
The first thing,
It's distracting. It's okay. I'm just kidding. You're not distracting.
The first thing we need you guys to do is remember your true selves. Yeah, you need to reclaim your sealed talents by regaining your memories.
What the? Are you awake already?
I don't get it.
What are these sealed talents you're talking about?
How are we supposed to talk when you keep asking so many friggin' questions?
Chapter 3 of this game, and not even done with the first class trial and the second one? Really? Does it just move fast? Is it faster paced or like... Me trying to remember who died first in the first trial. Oh, you just put... Look, you know, yeah, do whatever. I mean, I'm gonna finish all these and then I'm gonna play the one game again, the first one again. And I guess I am gonna play Ultimate Despair Girls before I play the first one again, which hurts my heart, but you know, that's just how it be.
Yeah, well, we're not some swift-footed singer who's landed another future ex-boyfriend.
Are you? Monodam.
Oh, let's do this already. No one wants to watch a bunch of generic high school winners.
Really? I am uncomfortable, but also I guess I kind of grew close to Monokuma. And unfortunately, I do kind of miss Monami. We're gonna pretend like I didn't say that, okay? Y'all didn't hear that. His hand looks very strange right there.
First, we'll update your wardrobe. So you guys can look all cute and spiffy.
Good, maybe I'll like them more then, because I think they're really bland right now. We get magical girl train. Oh my god, she's not wearing any clothes. She didn't have any clothes on, guys. You looked away, right? Love how we get magical girl transformation, so that's fantastic. Do I get to carry extra stuff because I have a backpack? Oh, she has boobs. Huh? What am I wearing?
Looking good. Now you look more like the Ultimates.
I'm not.
Ultimates? Really? And next up, the memory you've all been waiting for. Hell yeah, get ready! Once the seal is broken, we'll be in the domain of the killing game.
Killing game?
Now then, after the flashback lights help you remember your amazing talents, this amazing story will begin for real this time.
We're gonna have a problem if Monokuma shows up, for real. He looked like You know, I was told there were a lot more fan servicey moments here, and I see it. I guess I'll save. I don't know. Have we done anything yet? It's just a prologue save point. Okay, got it. Yes, ultimate revival. No, so I come out of the locker again? Sis, me too. I stumbled out of the locker in a daze, but as soon as I did, I fell on the floor. I couldn't even brace for impact as blinding pain suddenly rushed through my head. Yeah, look, I swear the magical girl transformation gave her bigger boobs. They weren't that big, and then they were... But thanks to that pain, I went from dazed to annoyed real quick. Wait, where am I? What is this place? I rubbed my throbbing forehead. Yeah, this is definitely going to leave a bump. I looked around. I looked around again. That's strange. Yeah, this is the classroom all right, but I don't recognize it. What am I doing here? Oh, is this a dream? I just have to pinch myself, right? So I pinched my cheek. But all that did was make my head hurt in 2 places instead of 1. Okay, hold on a sec. Let's just stay calm and think this through. Confused as I was, I tried to remember how I ended up here. But no matter how hard I tried, in the end I just couldn't. Ah! Suddenly, the locker next to mine started swaying and shaking, making all kinds of noise. Music. She's the ultimate musician, right? I mean, the only word that stood out was pianist. She's also the only one that I've seen cosplay, though. I think. Pretty sure. As I fearfully turned around, the locker door slowly opened, and... A boy came stumbling out. A normal boy, dressed in a school uniform. In fact, he might be a high school student too. He looked bewildered, and when he slowly lifted his head, ah. How rude! Don't freak out at me like I'm some sort of monster. Uh, sorry. I'm sorry too, okay? I just have no idea what's going on. But all the more reason why we need to stay calm. Oh!
Oh, oh no. No.
Gymnopity number 1 by Eric Satie. Satie? Try to imagine.
I'm sorry, she can't do that. She can't. I'm used to my characters not having talents.
Try to imagine that sorrowful melody filling your head and soothing your heart.
A teddy bear?
No, it's a monster. You can freak out about this.
I don't think she was talking to you. That's so mean. You humans are the real monsters for calling us monsters. Although, if we are monsters, at least we're pretty monsters. I agree. I'm glad I was born with these looks. I definitely won the genetic lottery.
What are they? Why are they talking? Aren't they just stuffed animals?
We're not monocubs, we're the stuffed animals! Psst, Monokid, you're saying your lines backwards. No, stuffed animals us, the monocubs them. Oh jeez, it's even worse now.
Huh? Monocubs?
Oh, you've heard of us.
No, of course not. I've never seen walking, talking stuffed animals. As soon as I said that, these monocubs things started looking at each other, and
It worked!
Ooh, it had me worried for a second there. Is that his tongue? That's his tongue. Ain't nobody said the teddy bear can have a tongue like that. Ideally, no, he couldn't because it was video game. It has nothing to do with V2. It's gotta have nothing to do with V2, right? Gotta have nothing to do with the second one.
hey, worried about what? I don't understand what's going on.
Alright, let's tackle each issue one at a time.
You're so damn reliable, Monotaru. Taro.
He's like a 6th grader helping out a 5th grader.
Which means we should keep our expectations reasonable.
Yes, he does have chest hair.
No, it's not Usami. It's not Usami. It's not Usami.
Well, what's your question?
I have loads of questions, but for starters, where are we? This looks like a school.
Okay, so this place is called the Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles.
Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles?
Ultimate Academy? I've never heard of a school like that.
Of course you haven't. This school is made for you 16 cretins.
16?
Yeah, there's 16. I seriously just said 16. It's always been 16, and I just said 13. Fantastic. Yeah, there's 16 ultimates at this school.
Huh? Ultimates?
You know what ultimates are, right? Hey, man got money? Got money! The government scouts them through this program called the Ultimate Initiative.
Ultimate basically means you're particularly prodigious. Ultimate basically means you're particularly prodigious in a particular talent.
Basically, the Ultimate Initiative exists to cultivate talent throughout the country. Promising students are eligible to receive all kinds of special handouts.
Like free school tuition, voting privileges, eligibility to run for elected office. They even get grant money too, right?
Students chosen by the Ultimate Initiative are known as Ultimates. Students would do anything for the honor of being a chosen ultimate, so they're non-chosen ultimates.
I don't need the explanation. I already know, because I'm an ultimate too.
That means you gotta remember this time, so don't forget anymore.
Yeah, forgetting about your ultimate talent is such a waste.
Huh? What do you mean, forgetting?
Quit your yapping and get started already. Get started? With what?
Why, exploring this academy, of course.
Also, you should introduce yourself to the other ultimates. Cause you guys are all gonna do an activity together later.
I can't read at all. I just realized he has face paint on. The blue side.
No, maybe it's not face paint. Maybe they sewed him like that. I mean, I guess it. I don't know who they is.
Awesome, I got a rager right now. Well then,
I viera say I do to you and you. Thank God they left. This is gonna be rough. That's 3 more voices in the last game. And I was already bad at them to begin with. They left! But I still have so many questions.
This isn't a dream, right?
No, but I wish it was. Anyway, we have to find a way out of here. But they said there are 16 ultimates here. Does that mean he's one too? Hey, what's your ultimate talent? Oh. What I get for assuming. Are you an ultimate student too?
Yeah. Well then,
that's what I thought. There's only one ultimate detective for my heart, and that's Kyoko Kirigiri. I'm offended that you think you could even exist as an ultimate detective. That butt better be saying that you're not actually and you're something else. Because I'm hurt. There is one ultimate detective, and it's not you.
I'm sorry.
No! Stop!
I'm mad at him.
I'm Shuichi Saihara. They call me the ultimate detective, but...
Why are you dressed like that? But what?
What? You're a detective? That's amazing! No. I don't have the credentials to call myself a detective yet. I just happened to solve a case that I came across, and now people call me that. Not many people can just happen to solve a case. You should be more proud of that. Oh, yeah. Kaede Akamatsu. Pianist, not musician. I just thought pianist was a weird word, and I'd like for it to just be a musician, overall. I mean, I don't know anything about music, so this is gonna be rough. Anxiety rat? Ultimate pianist? Well, no one calls me the ultimate pianist. Usually just piano freak. What is that? What is that? What? They said proportions? Don't know her. Anatomy. Nah. No. That's a short skirt for piano performance. No, I'm trying not to look at it. You know, she had a glow up, that's for sure. But this is my first time meeting another Ultimate student. Well, Ultimates are scattered all over the country. They're difficult to find. Even so, there are 16 Ultimate students gathered here now. But why is everyone here? Were we kidnapped? If so, then is some organization out there trying to kidnap all the Ultimates? About that. I don't remember. Huh? You don't remember? Well, do you? I've been trying to remember it, but I can't, no matter how hard I try. I have no idea how I got here. When I woke up, I was in that locker. I don't know how I got there. It's like that memory just fell out of my head. Same here. Huh? I can't remember anything. Even though I'm trying so hard to remember. Got it. I can do that one. Are you okay? What's wrong? Oh, I'm fine. I just got a headache, that's all. It can't be a coincidence that we both don't remember. What happened to us? I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Probably not a big deal. We're confused. We just need to relax is all. Oh, let's imagine Maurice Ravel's sonatine? Is that music? I don't really know much about music. I see. That's unfortunate. When we get out of here, I'll share it with you. But first, let's look for a way out. Our voice is going up too much. I'm working on it. I will get it. My goal is to make them not all sound the same. Because I accidentally listened to some of them before, and y'all didn't tell me that they all sounded the same. Except for, like, 3. But that's fine. And if there are other Ultimates... See, the problem is that she looks like Sonia, so I look at her and I go, and if there are Ultimate students here, we should talk to them too, instead of, like, a normal person. Because, you know, it was Sonia, you had to enunciate because she was a princess, first of all, and because it was her second language, so she was clearly going to speak it perfectly, right? Anyways, and if there are other Ultimate students here, we should talk to them too. At least one of them has got to know something. Yeah, good idea. Sometimes the button does not work. We're friends? Right, no, I know how to leave the room. I've accidentally figured it out several times. There's 500 different buttons you can press for that, since I guess this game was not optimized for keyboard. Even though it's a hallway, there sure are a lot of plants growing around here. And the air here is heavy. That's strange. It seems like the air should be fresh, since there's all the plants. Oppressively heavy, as if forcing you to recall your fears, smothering you in anxiety. But this is just a school, right? What kind of school makes you feel like this? Huh?
What's the matter?
I just felt something in the pocket of my uniform. When I looked, I found this inside. It's some kind of mini tablet computer. Oh, maybe I have one too. I knew my backpack felt heavier. Sis, the word monopad is written on it? When did this get in my backpack?
My name was displayed when it booted up, like a student handbook.
Is that just something they have in Japan, student handbooks that are electric?
I don't know what it could be used for, but I don't think we should throw it away. Let's just hold on to them for now.
Somebody is shining their headlights into my room. Ah!
Yeah, I agree. Can I explore? Will you leave me alone? I can use the monopad. Please be F1. Got a sharp eye, you may have already noticed. By getting closer, you get, right. So, acquaintances. Fantastic. We can level up. Great. This is all the same as V2. Fantastic. Except I didn't obtain any skills last time, so I guess I should try to make friends this time. Oh, there's something important. You can save and load the game from the handbook. Great. Fantastic. Leave me alone. Good news, it is F1. Oh, it looks totally different. Oh, and I have a handy dandy map in the back. You're back!
Hi.
Welcome back.
Back a couple hours ago, but then they're like, well, we're making steak. Don't you want to stay? And I was like, not sure if it is. Because it wasn't at my aunt and uncle's. How about my aunt and uncle's going over to a friend's house? Tell me they're not doing anything today. They're just very social.
Yeah.
So then I ended up going to Frank. I need a steak. And then they had a bunch of not quite arguments, but discussion about both politics and religion, which I thought were off the table in general, but their friend group seems very open about having all conversations. When I left, they were my uncle's friend that.
I mean, they're just energy, so like an energy is energy, and energy can present itself in many forms, including ghost. When you die, if you have that much of an impact on energy. It's my roommate, that's how it is. My housemate. Oh, it's not a house. My flatmate, as you would call it in England. Well, we don't live in the same room.
Apartment. Lodging.
Helps me pay the bills.
Uh-huh.
Helps pay bills. Bill mate.
Give cat tuna.
Cat wants tuna? Cat wants tuna.
I gave her tuna.
Guys, remind me to feed the cat tuna whenever I'm done.
No, do not remind her. Can they hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Okay.
That's the microphone.
Oh, that's the microphone? I thought it was like had one on your.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Alright, well, don't give her. Just got the rest of that entire can. There wasn't a lot left because somebody convinced me to give her some of it yesterday. That was supposed to be today's portion, but no. Cat can't go one night without tuna, even though she had french fries.
Well, somebody spoiled her.
You.
I didn't give her any tuna to start.
Also, their fire alarm I could hear.
They must be making cookies.
Yeah.
Do you know where my jacket is? My long jacket?
Brown one?
Yeah.
We're wearing it not this last time.
I remember putting it on the back of the couch, but I just took all my jackets off the couch and it's not there. So like I don't know if I don't know. As I said, we were gonna play this game. She left before I woke up. Not really.
Said goodbye to you.
And I said, something.
There's another one I thought you finished?
Yeah, no, this is the third one, and apparently there's another one I should have played before this.
There's 4?
Well, no. There's more than that. There's a whole bunch of offsets. There's V1, V2, V3, Ultimate Despair Girls, and then I think there's other ones. But those are like the 4 main ones.
Are you gonna play all of them?
Yes. I'm gonna play all of them, and then I'm gonna replay the first one because I didn't save any of it.
Also, you and Lewis are invited to Christmas. Apparently, they have like 5 separate dinners because of all the different families they go to. So the one you guys are invited to is the one with just my uncle and my aunt and that immediate family. And then I'm probably gonna tag along with them to my uncle, great uncle's. That Christmas. Not illegal.
Did you look at the state laws?
No, but it's not illegal.
It says illegal. Government's breaking the laws.
You go to Pennsylvania?
Gonna have to destroy
It's
her.
not illegal.
They have laws.
No,
COVID laws.
There's no such thing as a COVID law.
It's COVID law.
They can be
They're falling
executive
off.
orders by the governor, but they're not laws.
Law.
Not a law.
It's a law.
It's not a law.
This door won't open. You gotta look somewhere else.
And if you want me to sound like an asshole, the Constitution ensures my free movement between. That's an asshole's answer. The real answer is that is an asshole's answer. That's why I didn't want to give it.
Yeah.
However, my answer is no law that says I can't go to Pennsylvania.
Cannot go to Pennsylvania.
Why?
Because I said so. A music room?
Play your game. I'm gonna do laundry.
Okay, glad I got my laundry out of there. Didn't
I was
fold
gonna say
it.
your laundry better be out. Did you eat today?
Yeah.
Almost done?
Yeah.
Not snacks?
Yeah.
Not takeout?
Yeah.
Did you eat leftovers?
Yeah.
Okay. Leftovers did you
The chili.
forever gonna eat that pot?
No, it congealed and I decided I didn't want to mess with it.
Yeah, I looked at it in the congealed as well, and
And that's beef. It's expensive. That's why we don't buy beef. Guys, don't buy beef. Buy chicken.
I think next time instead of getting a roast
Yeah.
to put in the Tupperware.
Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't have fit in the top. I mean, I would have had to have cut it, and I was feeling pretty lazy.
I was planning on getting back early enough to clean, but that didn't happen, so I'll probably be cleaning tomorrow. And I'm telling you this kind of so I have to hold myself accountable.
Sure. You don't like chicken?
Who doesn't like
Boombugs does not like chicken. Picky eater. You don't like chicken nuggies?
You do if you're poor. Like we are. But it's
French
mostly-
fries?
French fries?
That's what I've heard.
Well, spam.
Spam, yeah.
That's
Eggs.
spam.
Do you eat
mac and
eggs?
cheese.
Are you vegetarian? Oh, chicken nuggies are good. Okay, alright.
Mac and cheese.
There's just mac and cheese.
And there's no protein.
Okay, who needs protein? We'll all die. You can protein shake, protein powder. It's
That
even
is-
more
that's
disgusting.
expensive.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
She's gonna beg. Listen to her. Add tuna. Listen to her.
That sounds like a wonderful meal. I used to eat that all the time.
What?
Chicken nuggets and fries. Had
You still
the Burger King chicken fries. They're
And by-
fries and fries.
And by used to, you meant until you moved into an apartment. And
Yes, until I moved into an apartment and realized it was too expensive to eat Burger King every day. I don't even like Burger King to begin with.
no, but you ate it like every day in Texas. You look at her chops at me. Don't listen to her.
Huh? It won't open. I get to be a female this time. But this room does look like it was made for me. No. No. They're here again?
What do you think this place is?
Check out this fancy schmancy writing. Seems like a place for eggheads.
Huh? Isn't this the ultimate research lab?
What the hell? Why would you tell them? We're trying to make it all dramatic.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
Huh? What's an ultimate research lab?
We want you guys to keep honing your ultimate talents, so we set up these rooms for you. This is the Ultimate Pianist Lab, but we set up labs for other ultimates too, of course.
Most of them are still hidden, though.
By the way, the reason this research lab is still locked is...
Is...
'cause we're still setting up everything. Sorry, we'll hustle to get it all ready.
Great catchphrase. Fantastic.
That's good advice and all, but don't you mean to say hold your horses?
Monokid's such a dummy.
What are you laughing at? I'll bully you all like I bully Monodam. Damn, Mono damn.
The poor thing.
Every time they say it, it's just gonna be, I'm gonna say,
I do, tell you. And I haven't watched Sound of Music in so long.
It seems like the music room. But I guess it's an ultimate lab. Do you think there are really other rooms like this? For everyone? I mean, it was an accident that... Right? How many guitars does he have? I mean, it was just an accident that they called me the ultimate detective. I'm not really. That title belongs to Kyoko. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just realized that I put my Kyoko wig on the stand wrong and that her bangs are all messed up. I wonder about that too. Anyway, I thought this was the music room. I really wanted to play the piano. Oh well, I can play as much piano as I want when I finally escape this place. Is she gonna die? Right, we got another one of these bad boys. Do I get coins from looking at it? I can't look at it. Fantastic. Am I trying to collect anything from the sky? We got more barbed up walls. Guess we'll go this way then.
Level up.
Do I have a pet this time? Truth bullets, presents, report card, school rules, system, no pet. Good to know. Oh, hello. We're gonna look at this dragon statue before we look at you. What is this?
Wow, them some detective skills right there. A+. It looks like a dragon statue.
But why is there a dragon statue in the school's hallway?
I have no idea.
Maybe it's part of the school's official art collection or something?
Still no idea.
Well, you aren't that good of a detective then. Are you even using your detective brain? Where's he going? Where is he? Is he? Are we one? We are one. Alright, hello? Oh, it's got a...
Hey, you're an ultimate student, right? Can we talk? Did she not hear me? Okay then. Hey! Hello? What? She still can't hear me? Maybe she's a really detailed mannequin.
No, I don't think that's the case.
You never know. We already saw a moving teddy bear. As I said that, I poked her cheek and felt her skin squish beneath my fingertip. Is she gay? Poking her doesn't work either? Then maybe she's just a doll. But she looks so real. Try it, Shuichi. Poke. Wait. How do you say? It's Shuichi, right? Yes, it is Shuichi. I'm sorry. I had to scroll back up to the pronunciation guide that was provided to me by Hajime Despair. Thank you. I'm actively using it. No thanks. Just do it. It's so fun. As I grabbed his hand to make him poke the other cheek.
I never thought I'd be poked from both sides. How truly unexpected.
So she wasn't a mannequin. Well, I knew that.
If you knew that, why did you make me poke her?
Because she wasn't responding.
Oh, I didn't mean any harm. I was just deep in thought. So I thought if I ignored you, you'd go somewhere else.
You were ignoring us? Isn't that a bit rude?
Well, isn't it rude to force someone to talk when they don't want to? Oh, but it's fine. I feel like talking now. Let's talk. What do you want to start with? My favorite Doraemon episode is number 53, the one with security cameras and target practice.
before you talk about that, can you tell us your name? That's concerning.
Oh, my name is Sumiki Shirogane. I'm the ultimate cosplayer.
I got it. Not wrong. So you're a cosplayer?
Are you surprised? I get that a lot since I'm so plain.
Kaede's gay. I mean, it sort of makes sense. You have this strange, almost sexy aura about you. She was a choir kid. That's music kid. They always, I don't know. I bet it's because you've got. I bet it's because you've got people ogling all your curves on a daily basis, huh? This is kind of. I used to read a lot, and I guess this really shows, like, how many words I've only ever said in my head. Kaede, you sound like a creepy old man. Oh. Oh. They're both gay.
Normally, I don't like people looking at me like that. I just like making cosplay. I'm fine with others wearing them.
Oh.
But lately, more and more cosplayers are putting themselves before their characters. I'd rather wear my outfits myself with love than give them to people like that.
Wow. You're pretty intense.
It makes me so happy when I get to show people the outfits I've made. And thanks to my sponsors, I can use materials that are just plain expensive.
Oh. Well, of course the ultimate cosplayer would have sponsors.
It's not a big deal. People just crowd around like I'm a panda at the zoo.
That's so amazing. You're pretty much a celebrity, you know? As a gay non-music kid, I'm glad the gay music kids agree with me. Is it alright if I ask you something, too? Earlier, you looked as if you were thinking hard about something. What was it? Oh yeah, we needed to ask her that. Nice job, Shuichi.
The bronze dragon statue over there. I'm just plain curious about it. It almost seems like it's floating, right? Doesn't it look pretty out of place?
Now that you mention it, you're right. It sort of bothers me too.
This is a school, right? But everything here is so weird, isn't it? There's trees and grass growing inside. I can't find any exits. And it seems like we're the only people here. Are we going to be okay? Are we going to be able to get out?
Kaede, what's wrong? Oh my god! That frightened look on her face was sort of sexy. Oh my god. This again? I'm just kidding. Well, it's not a big deal. Our present situation is our main concern. Once it's over, we'll be good and dandy. Are you flirting back? Is that what this is?
You're pretty optimistic, Kaede.
Well, people do say I'm carefree. Worrying won't get you anywhere, you know? It's better to just be carefree.
Yeah, I guess so. Being all depressed won't help anything.
Yeah, so let's try to find a way out. Okay, fantastic. Interesting. Wow, this is giving me horrible Funhouse vibes. The fact that I have so many options. This is a girl's bathroom, right? Shuichi? Do you mind waiting here? I have some business. Don't give me that weird look. I'm just gonna check if there's anything inside. I doubt there'd be an exit, but just in case. Sorry. Okay. Congrats. Oh, it's kind of big. I don't see security cameras. Unless they're built into the monitor, but it doesn't look like it. The toilets seem normal, but it's weird that the plants are growing this thick. What is this? What is that? Oh, okay. Oops. Monitor. This monitor is way too high-tech to be used in a school. Enter is on the opposite side of the keyboard. I do not want to have to press that every time, but whatever. I am hurt. I guess I could get a controller for it, but that's... Ideally, I wouldn't use it all that often. Hey, Shuichi, I imagine we are one and the same. Will you go in here? Press enter to enable the detective mode. Like normally you'd press tab and it would like circle all the things that you can click on, but now you press enter and it like shows all the things that you can interact with. This is the boys' bathroom, right? I can't go in there, not even in this situation. But you can. If you want. Scroll up on the mouse? I could go look. What? I'm not that curious about what's in there. Well, this is an unusual building. Anything could be in there. Wait here a minute. With that, Shuichi opened the door and walked inside. It was just a normal bathroom. Nothing out of the ordinary. No one was inside. I see. That scared me. Maybe detectives live for these scary situations. Oh god. Well, apparently I can walk with the scroll bar whenever I'm in walking mode. That's interesting and unexpected. Hello? Can I not? Okay, well there's a courtyard there. That's interesting. There's downstairs. Not going downstairs yet, but that's fine. Classroom A. Looks a lot like the classroom I started in. I thought that was Nagito for a minute. Wait for me! Don't come any closer! That boy in white is chasing the other boy in the funny clothes. What's happening here? Right, I guess I look at the windows again. Why are the school windows covered in barbed wire? Normal schools don't have monitors like this, right? Oh, yeah, look at that. Right, yes, that is what I was going to do. Don't come any closer!
Come on, wait up! Let me touch your body a little. I've always wanted to be friends with a robot.
What? A robot? What is it? Are you another robophobe? Oh, you scroll up. I was scrolling down and it was being weird. I have a recording function. If you make any robophobic remarks, I will see you in court. Wait, you're a robot? Are you for reals a robot? Are you one of the Mono Cubs? Do not compare me to those toys. I'm not just any old robot. Ultimate robot? Ultimate robot? Ultimate robot?
That's not fair. You can't be the only one who gets to show off. I'll introduce myself, too. I'm the ultimate child.
Go ahead.
What?
I can't do that voice.
I'm Kokichiyoma, the ultimate supreme leader.
A robot and a supreme leader? Neither of them make any sense.
By the way, I learned the hard way that a robot's breath smells like gasoline.
My breath does not smell like gasoline. I'm powered by electricity.
I'm just kidding.
You're not funny.
Of course you don't think I'm funny. Robots can't understand human humor to begin with.
Don't mock me. I have studied the complete history of stand-up comedy. He reminds me of, I can't remember. You'll know. I can't remember his name. Anyways, I think you should have just watched stand-up comedy instead of studying it. Plus, I may have the appearance of a robot, but I'm a high school student, just like you.
You're a high school student?
I was created by Professor Itabashi, the leading authority in the field of robotics. Oh my god. He installed me... Alter ego? I'm sorry. He installed in me a strong AI, capable of learning and maturing like a human brain. That's why, at the time of my creation, I didn't know anything. I was like a baby. But the professor raised me like I was his own child. He taught me so many things, until he finally enrolled me in high school. And now I stand before you all, see? I'm just like everyone else.
Hey, do robots have dicks?
Please do not ask ridiculous questions.
I only ask because your backstory is pretty flaccid for a robot.
I was just talking about, shoot, what's the other one? Chihiru's alter ego. Normal alter ego, not psycho alter ego. Well, I can see how being a robot might be enough to be called the ultimate robot. Hey, Kokichi, I don't really understand your ultimate supreme leader talent.
Oh, I'm just the supreme leader of an evil secret organization. That's all.
What?
I gotta say, it's pretty impressive. My organization has over 10,000 members.
Seriously? The supreme leader of an evil secret organization?
Who knows? I'm a liar after all.
Huh? So, you were lying just now?
Well, I am the supreme leader. Well, I am the supreme leader of an evil secret organization. That part was true.
So, were you lying or not?
I'm not telling you.
By the way, what is the name of that organization?
It's a secret, you know, 'cause it's a secret organization.
But I've never heard of such a large secret organization like that.
Of course you haven't, because it's a secret organization.
Hey, everything he said so far has sounded like a lie, so that's gotta be a lie too, right?
Just leave him alone. Everything he's been saying has been a lie.
He's a far more suspicious person than I am, that's for sure.
Well, of course you're not a suspicious person, because robots aren't people, silly. Ugh. Oh, you mad? Are you gonna hit me with a rocket punch?
I don't have that function.
Oh man, you're boring.
What a weird boy. He's like a mischievous little kid. There is no time to be joking around unless he really is an evil Supreme Leader. With both? Okay, with both of them. Wait, with one of them? With both of them. This blackboard is also an LCD screen. LCD screen, oh my god. That's something you don't see every day. Interesting. I'm not gonna keep looking at the monitor. I guess I'll talk to Shuichi. An evil secret organization with over 10,000 members? It's a lie. I don't think you should worry about it. They cover his face. What is that supposed to mean? My hands smell like soap. That's probably good, right? Oh, so it wasn't a loop. Great. I guess I'll just go the other way now. God. Wait. There was another way. Yeah, okay. It's like, there's definitely another way to go. Ah, that one. End of hallway? Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. Where did I come from? I came from there. Oh, wait, no. Oh, it's the same. It's all one and the same. Got it. Guess we'll look at the end of the hallway.
No, I'm not judging you.
Wait. Wait, I can... Okay, okay. I gotta learn more about him. Oh, hey there. You guys get kidnapped too? Well, you both look alright. That's good. Situation could be better though. Yeah, totally. Hey, let me ask you something. Do you guys remember how you got here? If you're asking us, then you don't remember either, do you? You're the same way too, huh? You don't remember anything, do you? I guess that means everyone here is the same. Huh? Everyone? I asked the others too. They all said they don't remember. So the others don't remember either? It's like we all have amnesia or something. But that's not normal. If everyone here has amnesia, well, I guess we're all in a pretty abnormal situation then. What? Wait, amnesia's a stretch. We're probably just confused. I'm sure we'll remember eventually. Or it could be group hypnosis. Maybe brainwashing. He has pretty... I don't know. His eyes and his tone of voice both make him very much like Nagito to me. And I don't know. In any case, I hope we remember soon. Otherwise, I'll end up the outcast. He doesn't know what he is, does he? The outcast? What do you mean? To tell you the truth, how I got here isn't the only thing I don't remember. I also forgot my own talent. What? I'm in trouble. I know I must have been some kind of ultimate. I just don't remember.
Other reasons including this one? What is his name?
Is that true? Of course it is. But then again, I don't blame you for not believing me. Oh, I never told you my name, did I? It's not like I already told you. But then I forgot I did, right? No, you haven't told me your name yet. Right. We were already introduced to him. But you're gonna need to speak louder. That's sketchy, but okay. Nice to meet you. You are very pretty. For someone who can't remember his talent, he doesn't seem too shaken up about it. Is it weird that I'm not really bothered by the fact I don't remember my talent?
What?
You know, I'm actually kind of looking forward to finding out. I wonder what ultimate I am. Anyway, it'd be nice if we could get along. We aren't going anywhere for a while. Stop that. We'll escape soon. You really think it's gonna be that easy? Huh? What do you mean? Nothing. Just a feeling.
He is kind of sus, I mean.
Hey, don't worry about it, alright? I thought he would be a pretty chill guy to talk to, but I have no idea what's going through his head right now.
But we're friends.
Rentaro? School store.
Oh, it's locked.
I guess this doesn't open. Let's look somewhere else. Okay. I just found this kid and said, hey, you're coming with me. Interesting. Alright. Warehouse. I get the feeling this is gonna be locked. Oh, it's not locked. Interesting. I'm gonna get so lost. Is this a warehouse? It's pretty big. Jesus Christ. This looks like it could actually support us for an indefinite amount of time, unlike the other warehouses that we have been given. Wait. What are you?
Hey, cat.
Where the hell is this? We saw a I think she was prettier before she got this outfit.
I'm glad you know, but I don't, okay?
Why have they got... What is this? We saw a conspicuous girl rummaging through a shelf filled with different chemicals. Hey, what are you looking for?
Don't sneak up on me, bitch!
I literally just met you, and you've already called me a bitch. Hey, I'm sorry if we surprised you, but you shouldn't talk to Kaede like...
Hey, crotch rat, you staring at my tits?
What?
Help yourself. A guy like you can only dream of landing a big-boobed hottie like me. Go on, get yourself a good eyeful. Eyeful?
No, I wasn't staring. My eyes just happened to look there.
Oh, my eyes just happened to look there. Oh, my hand just happened to grope her. I can identify pervs on sight, and you are definitely a fucking perv. That's why you wear that hat, right, to hide your skeevy eyes. And that's why you wear those pants, right, to hide your nasty crotch.
Everyone wears pants, though.
Everyone knows that only pervs wear fedoras. Everyone knows that only pervs wear hats.
Can't. Stop it. Leave me alone. I can wear a hat if I want to.
What the hell are you getting pissed off at me for? Tell the world you're sorry. If you startle me into losing motivation, that loss will be felt across the world.
Hey, your vulgar language is uncalled for. Just who are you, anyway?
Huh? Seriously?
You don't know who I am?
Yo, pussy. Ultimate inventor herself.
I like her because her name's Mew. Mewy-Ruma. Mew, are you wearing barbed wire? I've never heard of you. So what kind of things do you invent? I make all kinds of gadgets. Ones that let you type while you sleep, read while you sleep, even ones that let you eat while you sleep. Why does everything involve sleeping? I was inspired after I realized how much time people waste sleeping. Though, this one time I invented these really stupid eye drop contact lenses as a gag. Wait, really? That's your invention? Some of my friends wear them. Your friends sound like total plebs. That invention was nothing. It doesn't make you more productive while you sleep, so it was a failure, just like you two. I signed the patent rights over to some company that never looked back. That seems like a waste. It's way better than your do stuff while sleeping inventions. By the way, what were you looking for earlier? You sounded pretty desperate to find it. Huh, are you a dumbass? In a situation like this, I'm gonna find some meds. Oh my god! Medicine? Are you feeling hurt or sick? No, idiot. I need strong meds because I want to trip my fucking balls off. I just want to set my mind free and forget all about this shitty situation. Wait, what? You can't use drugs to get high. You definitely shouldn't do that. What the hell? My genius can't be constrained by the wisdom of the masses. Besides, this place probably doesn't even have the shit I need to get loosey-goosey. So, are we cool? Are you guys done being mad at me? They say there's a fine line between genius and insanity, but she's definitely beyond insane. What's up with Shuichi? He's been quiet ever since Mew mentioned his hat. I'm still used to saying the boys' voices. He's been quiet ever since Mew mentioned his hat. Does he not like to talk about it? Right. How many things are there here? It's not working. Oh, it's more than one scroll up. Got it. A shot put ball for track and field? Does this place have a sports stadium? I don't know what that is. Oh no. A remote-controlled helicopter? What's this doing in a school warehouse? This looks like a high jump pole for track and field. I didn't expect to see professional equipment like this here. Tarps? Mats, not tarps. These mats are pretty heavy. It must be a lot of work to carry these to the gym. Alright, what else we got? Nothing but the monitor? I'm not gonna look at the monitor. That is a waste. Wrong scroll. Oh, it worked anyways. Oh my god, it just... 65 messages? I'm so sorry, I don't know what it wiped. Or what you said to make it do that. It has a mind of its own. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. Oh yeah, links. You know what, personally it's a little ridiculous that he did 65 messages, but, you know. Okay. She's so cute! Oh. Is this a dining hall? They're both cute. Oh. A dining hall definitely makes this place feel more like a school. But this place is called the Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles. I doubt it's anything like a typical school. Hello? So, we're stuck here? Yeah, that's what it looks like. But don't be scared. I'm sure we'll be out of this place in a jiffy. I'm not scared. It's just a pain. Something like this won't make me panic, 'cause I'm a mage. A mage? That's right. I haven't told you guys yet. I am Himiko Yumeno, the ultimate mage. Love it. She's so done. Fantastic. Oh, Oh, so you're a magician. You should have said that from the start. I mean, it makes sense though, since magic doesn't exist.
Magic does exist.
Huh?
Because I am a mage?
You're just a magician, right?
Only on paper. I'm known as a magician, but that's just a ruse. I'm actually a mage.
Just a ruse?
You guys might not know them, but there's a group called the Magic Castle, also known as the Hall of Magicians. It's where the world's magic lovers gather. I was the youngest person to ever earn their Magician of the Year award.
That's pretty cool.
It's all a ruse. They're keeping my magic a secret by disguising it as tricks. Because of this ruse, I became famous all over the world for performing tricks. But I'm not a magician. I'm a mage. Nobody believes me.
There. Don't be sad.
Well, you could show us your magic, then we'd believe you.
Oh, that's right. Help us out with your help us out with your magic. Take us back to when we originally...
Magic isn't all powerful.
I can only do so much.
I see. Then, what can you do?
I can choose the card you picked, pull out coins, and release doves. If I get serious, I can even saw someone in half.
Those are just ordinary magic tricks. Okay. Fantastic. Is that your bow? That is your bow. You have a collar. I'm yelling so I can build up my spirit energy. Don't you know you can unlock your brain's full potential by yelling to build up spirit energy?
I've heard that pro athletes do that. It's supposed to help you focus.
I must be prepared for combat at all times, just in case someone tries to attack me. I'll protect myself with Aikido.
Aikido? Then you're...
Oh, I always imagine Aikido masters to be huge, burly girls, but you're so cute.
Cute? Stop it! I'm not cute. My face crinkles when I suck down a shake, and when I wipe my face, my eyelids turn inside out.
I see. But I think you're cute, right, Shuichi?
Huh? Oh, right.
What's the matter? Your face looks really intense now.
I don't like to be praised by degenerate males.
Degenerate males? You mean men? Are you uncomfortable around them? It's a way bigger problem than just being uncomfortable. If any degenerate tries to touch me, my reflex is to grab them and throw them across the room. You're right. That is a way bigger problem than just being uncomfortable around men.
By the way, what is this Neo Aikido you mentioned?
Neo Aikido is an original form of Aikido that my master and I completely made up ourselves. So, your Aikido is all self-taught? Voice. Check Himiko's profile? Whose profile am I checking?
I wasn't paying attention. Ah. Oh, they have full on.
Wait, do these all have these always had likes and dislikes?
Oh.
Oh, she's tall. 5'8"? Wow, she's so tall.
And has big boobs. Fantastic. And she's tiny. Alright. Love how they have chest size. Fantastic. Like small plates. You know, if I liked small spaces, then I would also dislike the ocean. Dislikes men. That's her dislike. Men. Fair. Okay, alright. Nice.
Why are they so tall? All these women are so tall.
Wait, how big were... Not that it matters. I was just curious about how... The chest size is very important. Love how even the men get their chest sizes. Okay. Alright. Wait, oh, it has their birthdays. That's close to my birthday. Dislikes vending machines? 100 to 240 is typical charging range. Why are these... Likes extraterritorial rights, dislikes cars? He has a soft boy. But why are none of these people normal height? Maybe somebody in the rest will be normal height. I said, knowing good and well that nobody else is going to be close to a height that is anywhere close to what I would consider normal. Because apparently in this world, you're 5'1" or you're 5'10".
This looks like the rules for the dining hall. Dining hall rules.
I wonder...
You may eat any food you find in the dining hall. Please take responsibility for all utensils and dishes and clean up after yourself. The dining hall will be locked during nighttime. Nighttime? So it's closed at night.
I don't have anything that tells me what time of day it is, unless that's what this is supposed to be. Right. Anything? Okay, yes, I guess we're leaving then. Yes, I agree, but... As someone who's barely 5'4", everyone is a tall woman. Okay, so there's this here, or there's also the staircase. I guess we'll just explore this. I don't know. I'm glad there's a map down at the bottom, though, because I would never. Hello? Do I stick my arm in?
It says ancient passport. Is this some kind of decoration?
I don't know. There's an indent in the middle. I wonder what that is.
This place seriously has a lot of weird stuff.
Okay, great. Glad we looked at that. Seems very important. This looks like it has to do with a Monokuma, but I get the feeling I'm not gonna be able to go in here. I can't go in there. Yep. Alright.
I guess this doesn't open. Let's look somewhere else.
Okay.
Probably a talent room, isn't it? Yeah, that doesn't look like any talent I know. Hey, Jen. Yeah. You're not already begging for more tuna, are you? You know you can't have any more. Oh! There it is. Right, there is nothing here. There's the gym. Oh, there's the gym. Wait. Okay. Can't believe my cat just abandoned me like that. She's so mean.
Is this the gym?
It's locked. Why is the gym locked, huh?
It won't open. Seems like we can't go into the gym. What's the matter, Shuichi?
It's nothing. I just feel strange.
That's what it looks like to me from past Monokuma control rooms. Strange? How so?
Like deja vu? I feel like I've been here before. We might be caught up in something even stranger than we imagined.
Well, it's natural to feel unsettled when we know so little about what's going on. But we'll probably be fine.
What makes you say that?
Because we have 16 ultimate students on our side. As long as we work together as friends, I just know nothing bad will happen.
Friends?
Wow, friend zoned, and we've only just started. Okay, great, fantastic. So that's it as far as this part of the building goes. Love it. Now I can go to that other staircase. As long as I can figure out how to get all the way back there. This is a much, much larger map. Not this staircase. There are stairs here. It looks like it goes down to the basement. Well, what should we do, Shuichi? You wanna head down?
I don't know. The dangerous might be dangerous. The basement might be dangerous. This place is full of mysteries.
Then let's proceed with caution. With you at the front.
So I'm in front. I see.
With the hesitant Shuichi leading the way, we carefully made our way down the stairs. Great, glad we worked that out. I was afraid it was just gonna stay dark. Oh, but it is. It doesn't look very dangerous to me.
Well, some dangers are hidden where you can't see.
Shuichi, you have quite the imagination, don't you?
No, I think you're just not considering how dangerous this is.
Yeah, maybe. But we should look around the basement, too. There might be an exit. Oh, but we should be careful.
Yeah, you're right. I've kind of been saying that, but you know, whatever.
Got sight.
Kaede, I don't like this. I don't think you're that bright.
She's a dumb lesbian. That's exactly what she is.
As soon as I opened the door, I suddenly gagged from the musty smell of old books.
Gagged.
Is this a library?
There are books all over the place. It doesn't seem very organized.
Oh, does that bother you? Are you a neat freak, Shuichi?
No, it's just, I was wondering if someone was using it before us.
Huh? Someone? Hi, Castro.
It's nothing. Let's just investigate for now.
I know, I figured that somebody would be offended by her saying that.
A globe?
What a beautiful globe.
That was it?
This looks like it might be the first place someone dies.
This looks like a ladder for reaching books on higher shelves.
Back bookcase.
These books seem difficult to read, and they're not even written in a language I recognize. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with them.
Middle bookcase.
Books written in various languages line this shelf. Some of these letters make no sense. What languages are these supposed to be?
Alien, obviously. That's why there's... Is that a door? That is a door.
Wow, that's a lot of books. That's also a door. There are a lot of books crammed in here, and they're all in different languages, too. How is anyone supposed to take a book off a shelf when they're all crammed in like this? Great, fantastic. Oh no, not the front bookcase. Normally the selection is so far off that it wouldn't have mattered that I missed it. She has an uwu face. Are you an ultimate student too? Yeah, that's right. Huh? Is that it? She sure doesn't talk much. I'm Kaede Akamatsu. I'm the ultimate pianist. I'm Shuichi Saihara, and I'm the ultimate detective, I suppose. Geez, not suppose. You are the ultimate detective, okay? No, continue supposing. Yeah, you're right. And what about you? I don't know. This gives me ultimate breeder vibes. Different type of child caregiver. Ultimate child caregiver, huh? Surprised? I don't look like someone who'd like kids, do I? Huh? Well, you'd be right. I don't like kids that much. But if you're the ultimate child caregiver, then children must like you a lot, right? You know, kids are weird. They come to me on their own. I'm not that good at taking care of them. I'm not that friendly either. But they say kids are very intuitive. If they like you that much, then they can probably tell how loving you really are, Maki. I love her. Love a mommy issues character. Yeah, that must be it. You've chosen a perfect career for yourself. Wasn't my choice to begin with. Huh? What do you mean by that? Nothing. It's just I grew up in an orphanage and got saddled with helping out a lot. Orphanage, huh? I see.
By the way, do you know anything about the monocubs?
Yeah, someone's gotta be controlling them, right? Any idea who it might be?
How would I know?
Well, fair point. The monocubs are definitely involved in our situation. Hey, boy detective, shouldn't you have already figured out what's going on?
What?
Well, he's a detective, not a god. He can't know everything. I mean, who cares about some who cares about some stuffed animals? Escaping this place is way more important. Seriously? You think we can escape? Abducting ultimates from across the country would require massive resources and planning. What makes you think a group capable of that would just let us walk out of here? If they won't end this, then we will. I know we can do it if we work together. Work together? With strangers? You're a naive fool if you think you can end this so easily. He's my favorite.
That was kinda cold. She didn't seem like the ultimate child caregiver. Whoa, whoa.
What is this?
This was an accident.
Did I accidentally do that? Or was that, like, required?
Does this have different outcomes?
Rear sliding door. Okay. Oh, hello. Right, guess we'll just go across the hall.
Thud? What's wrong?
This door barely opens a crack. Was it poorly built? Well, nothing we can do about it. Let's search somewhere else. Yeah, let's just walk into the dark, I guess. Must have been the sound of me leveling up, but okay. Alright. Just want to make sure that's where the door led.
Fire extinguisher. There's a suspicious lack of security cameras. Game room.
Oh no. It looks like a game room. But this is a school, right? Is it normal for a school to have its own game room? It certainly is strange. Right, okay. Certainly strange. Guess I'll just talk to this child. Does he have a deep voice? Okay, alright. I was hoping he'd say something so I can get a better feel, but when I heard I don't think I can do that. I already gave the deepest voice I got to Blondie. When I heard we were trapped here, I didn't expect we'd have a game room. Are we really trapped in here? There must be an exit, right? Oh my god. That's deep. Isn't that what you guys are Isn't that what you guys are walking around looking for? Then figure it out yourself. Oh, okay. We may be trapped, but it's pretty cool here. Compared to prison, anyway. Prison? What? But you're an ultimate student, aren't you? That's an old story. What? No offense, but I kind of want you to die, mostly because it's really hard to give you a voice, because I can't. Ryoma Hoshi? Really? I've seen you in the newspaper. The tennis prodigy who single-handedly took down a mafia. You took down a mafia by yourself? The paper said he shot them through the head with his tennis skills and an iron ball. What the hell? Really? So if you know that much already, well, what do you think of this loser before you, who used his talent to kill? But why would you throw away your future like that? Because I didn't need a future anymore. Huh? No, it's nothing. It's not like me to talk so much. Anyway, I'm warning you. It's dangerous just to walk up to a killer like me. I can't. As he said that, he turned his back to us. Never talking to him again. Never again. He's literally standing there with his back towards us. It looks like it's locked. I wonder what's inside this room. I hope we can investigate it later. Alright, well that's two sides of that door that we can't investigate. I guess I should try to get upstairs. How many people are left? Oh, wrong button. Normal height. No. Alright. Likes morning lake shores. Dislikes winter lake shores. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5? We're missing 5. That's... I wanted to see their information, but also I was just curious about how many. This is it, right? It's just this little T? Yes, okay. And that room that I can't get into. He's depressing because he threw away his life? The gym that I can't get into, and there's stairs on the other side of here. Oh! Oh! We couldn't go through here before, right? Looks like the iron gate open. Great, open. Did someone open it for us? Let's check it out. Okay, guess we're gonna check it out. Go outside, okay, I mean, I don't know how I go outside, but I will try. Is this outside? The entrance hall. Right, Shuichi? This must be the entrance hall, don't you think?
Yeah, I suppose.
Which means... outside? That door must be the entrance. If we walk through it, we can escape this place, right?
Wait, I don't think we should open the doors carelessly. It could be a trap. Worrying about that isn't necessary. I've already examined the doors.
Oh,
You wonder, who is this? Yes. I shall make that clear first. I'm called the anthropologist.
okay. Scratchy, high-pitched voice. Kinda.
Kyo? Anthropologist? Please, call me Kyo. As for anthropology, would you like a simple explanation?
No, I don't need it. Okay, sure.
Anthropology studies customs, legends, folktales, songs, and much more. There may even be customs in your daily life, the origins of which you do not know. For example, certain aspects of birthday or New Year celebrations. Anthropology sheds light on traditions and customs such as these through rigorous analysis. This is a study that examines the thought behind culture, faith, and customs.
Okay, I sort of get it. But not really. It sounds like a lot of fun, though.
Well, of course it's fun. It is a study focused on humanity. I believe that human beings are creatures who possess infinite beauty.
Oh,
I find all aspects of humanity, even the ugly parts, to be beautiful. Our present situation is rather intriguing. What beauty will I be able to witness here? People are wonderful.
this guy looks like a creep, and it turns out he is one too. Anyway, we can go outside if we just go through these doors, right?
You should find the answers to such questions on your own. The moment your hopes are shattered, that, too, may be beautiful.
Shattered? What does he mean by that? Collecting a list of people I never want to speak to again. He's number 2, right after Shorty. It was not letting me click on that. Then let's go. Determined as I was, I just couldn't muster up the courage to take that first step forward. To be honest, I was scared, because what if beyond this is just... Geez, this isn't like me. Just because I'm scared doesn't mean I'm gonna run away. I gotta move forward.
Kaede.
Don't worry about it. Let's go, Shuichi. I psyched myself up, and with newfound strength walked boldly towards the doors. Upon opening the doors, we were immediately greeted by blue skies, bright sunlight, gentle wind, and a birdcage. Both words were accurate. What stood before us was both a cage and a wall. Either way, the enormous wall struck a terrifying chord. The mere sight of its imposing presence was enough to send waves of panic through me. No matter where we looked, ahead, behind, above, or all around, the cage surrounded the entire school. We're trapped, sis. No. Dormitory?
Surprised about the cage, huh? I totally understand how you feel. The first time I saw it, my teeth and fingernails fell out. That's not a healthy way to react to surprise.
Yeah, but it's so awesomely huge. I can see why it's called the end wall.
End wall?
Normally... Wait, shoot. Normally, walls are erected to separate two places, right? Well, that wall is different. It represents the end of the world.
What are you talking about?
What were we talking about?
Huh? Was someone talking? Was I talking?
Stop laughing and explain yourselves.
There's nothing to explain. This is simply how it is, so please don't bother.
Sometimes I can't click.
You can't get out of here. That wall has no entrance or exits, and it can't be climbed or demolished.
An ultimate could probably climb it part way. Most of the time it's impossible. But they can sort of climb it, huh?
I took a deep breath, and I shouted at the wall as loud as I could. Someone, help us! Please help us! Someone, anyone, please help us! We're trapped inside this huge cage! I shouted as loud as I could, but for all my shouting, there was no response.
Please. Please stop. You'll hurt your throat.
Yeah, scream all you like. No one can hear you anyway. No one can hear us? What do you mean? What do you mean no one can hear us? Say something. Why don't you just answer?
Monodam is ignoring them excellently because he refuses to open his heart. Hi. Oh, hey. Hey. Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here.
Or, thanks for following. Even if you aren't here. If you aren't here, it's sad.
What? Nice to see you here. Ah.
You can thank my fearsome bullying for making that happen.
Now. Let's all get going.
Shut up. Oi, shut up. God. We're the Monocubs. We need to be tough and whatnot.
What is this? You things? This school? What is all this?
You bastards have to use your legs, hands, and eyes to find that out for yourself. I'm glad you finally made it. But please watch your step while you explore. The school is still under construction.
Under construction? I looked around. This is strange. It looks very European. It was true. Some areas did seem as if they were still under construction. It looks like they're still building some of the facilities here. The building looks very old. Are they still in the middle of building this school?
I don't think so. It seems more like they're renovating an abandoned school.
Either way, the construction will finish soon once we set the exisals,
I don't remember how I said it earlier. I think it was exisals.
On autopilot.
Exisals?
Once part of a biker gang, the Exisals know work construction to support their wives and kids.
Do robots really need that kind of backstory?
What?
Their steering wheels are leopard print, and their dashboards are aligned with arcade prizes.
Seriously? Knock it off, you guys. They sound like douchebags with backstories like that.
Please leave. Do it. I won't do it. And there they go again. But more importantly, is what they said really true? We can't escape? We can't get over that wall? And no one's coming to rescue us? But if I give up now, then what? I slapped both my cheeks, and as my face grew warm, I could feel my determination returning. Hey, Shuichi, let's go and see if we can find a way out.
She's so aggressive.
I slapped him upside his head, just firm enough to get his attention. Ow! Shuichi, I'm not great at motivating others, but we can't give up just because of a wall. We came in somewhere, so there has to be an exit. We may not be able to escape now, but we'll do it eventually. Somehow. Everyone just has to cooperate if we all want to get out of here. Yeah, that's right. It's too early to give up. It's too early. There's someone down there, but I'm just so curious about the rest of this. That's the main entrance. Wow, I run fast. Oh. Dining hall. Is there a courtyard? I can't get to the courtyard. Got it, okay. God, goodness gracious, she is running very fast. Dormitory. It's over here. I find it interesting that I can walk up up. I was half expecting I'd have to like click something just to go look over here. Oh, it keeps going. We're still going. No, I should probably go back. I need to talk to that person upstairs. Hello?
How'd they even make this big ass wall?
Seriously, I just don't get it.
I wonder what will happen now. If we can escape, then... What, are you complaining? Huh? Quit complaining and grumbling, or it'll turn into a habit. Besides, this cage is nothing compared to the vastness of the universe.
He has a galaxy under his coat.
Huh? The universe?
Oops. I haven't introduced myself, my bad. Even crying children adore the ultimate astronaut.
An astronaut? That hair doesn't seem like it would work.
How about it? I'm an astronaut. Isn't that cool?
Oh my god. Yeah, I've never been to space, so I don't know much about it.
Well, of course. Not just anyone can get up there. I may be an astronaut, but I'm actually still in training.
Oh, I see. So you're still a trainee? But you're the... Oh, okay.
But I'm the first I'm the first teenager to ever pass the exam.
That's really irritating.
I mean, normally you need to take a college degree. Normally you need a college degree to even take the exam.
Huh? Then how'd you take the exam?
I had a friend who was pretty crafty, so I had him forge some stuff for me.
That's illegal.
Yeah, I ended up getting caught. It was in pretty deep shit. But the people up top decided they liked me and let me in anyways. Of course, I aced the exam too.
That's reckless.
Sometimes you gotta be a little reckless to make your dreams a reality. No way I can wait till after college. I want to get to space as fast as I can. You sure have a lot of energy. Yeah, everyone told me it was impossible, but I never gave up. Not for a moment. That's because limits don't exist unless you set them yourself. There are no walls you can't get over. Same goes for that one. So, do you have any ideas? That's not the problem.
No, that is the problem. Jeez, this guy sure talks big game. There's nothing to drink, is there? There's nothing to drink in there. That's sad. Kaito. Got it. Okay, fantastic. Can I go in? I can go in. Nice. 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 Dormitory, okay. This building is round and has a lot of smaller rooms inside.
No, not again. Not again.
Why, hello there.
Sorry to intrude.
What is it this time? And what do you mean by intruding?
'Cause this is your home, you bastards.
We finished setting up the showers, so...
What? Wait. Wait.
We finished setting up the showers, now you can go pee. Why don't they just use the toilets?
Huh? Even for number 2?
Wait, do you go number 2 in the shower? Ew, that's gross.
See, that was unnecessary. What do you mean, our home?
They mean for us to live here. See, there are 16 doors.
Does he stop following us at some point? I guess this is very much like what Nagito said. Mildly concerning? No, I think that's slightly more than mildly concerning, but yes, very much you. Perhaps a room for each of us? I don't plan on staying here long enough to need a room. You gotta go to sleep. Hi. I fail to see their objective. Huh? What do you mean? They're holding us for ransom in a large facility such that this would be unnecessary. Furthermore, I gather they would rather care for us than hurt us. In light of this, I fail to see the true objective of the culprits responsible for kidnapping us. Culprits, huh? I never even thought about that. Her eyes are very much through her hair. Why would our kidnappers go through all this trouble? 16 ultimate students have been gathered here, but why? What's the reason? Pardon me, I have not introduced myself yet. Why is it not going through her hair anymore? Hirumi Tojo. Got it. Wow, the Ultimate Maid sounds like a really cool talent. Wait, I've heard of Kurumi Tojo. An ultimate with incredible intellect and strength, working as a private maid. I heard that her work is so perfect she can complete any request given to her. What? She's that amazing? Please, you're exaggerating. I will not complete any request that is asked of me. I once received a request to annihilate a rival nation, but it was impossible. I rejected it. But being requested to do that is pretty impressive on its own. I've also heard that she's been hired as a bodyguard to several foreign dignitaries. I have only been employed as a maid, not a bodyguard. But you've been hired by so many important people. You're like a super maid. Moving on. What do you intend to do now? That's a tough question. What should we do? What would you do, Kurumi? I hold no opinions or desires of which to speak. As a maid, my only desire is to fulfill the desires of others. Echo. No. Sorry. The Alexa goes by Echo. So, stop. I didn't say your name. So, she listens. She's got keen ears. So please, think about what you desire for yourself and what you desire from me. No matter the situation, no matter what happens, I am here to serve everyone. Even in this situation, she's more concerned for others. Well, she is the ultimate maid, after all. Great. That's my room. I don't plan on staying here long enough to need a room. What about others' rooms? Okay. Nice. Well, in that case, I think I'll just be going. That's okay. I'll stick around. Gotta go downstairs. Talk to homeboy downstairs. Love how there's a bird cage inside a bird cage, but also it gives me Mondo throwbacks, you know? Oh, hello. Hello? Is this a ninja statue? It looks like one, but why is this here? Seriously, there's so many odd things. I'll say. Oh, there's only the one. Ah. Whoa, this guy looks scary. He's so big and muscular. He do be built different. Excuse me? Huh? Is he a himbo? Thank you. Sorry for scaring. He collects bugs? Gone to scary looking.
Most people not want to talk to Gonta when meeting for first time. Gonta, Gonta. So, like gentlemen, Gonta say thank you. Thank you for talking to Gonta.
Thank you for being so polite. He looks scary, but he doesn't seem very scary at all.
Oh, right. Going to need to make an introduction.
Gunta.
Becoming true gentleman is Gunta's goal.
Tarzan. Oh, so you're Gunta. That's a really cute name.
Really? Thank you.
Aw, you're actually pretty nice. Silly me for being so scared at first.
Oh, Gunta scary looking, huh?
Oh, sorry, that's not what I...
No, it's okay. Gunta used to it. Gunta called scary since he was kid.
Since you were a kid, huh?
Kid Gunta got bigger. Kid Gunta bigger than other kids. Other kids scared of Gunta. So Kid Gunta play alone. That how Gunta come to like bugs. But when Gunta really focus, it is easy to lose track. One day, Gunta go to forest to find bugs. End up lost.
That sounds rough. Were they able to find you right away?
Yeah. Took 10 years though.
10 years?
But Gunta fine. New family took care of Gunta.
I see. I'm glad they were nice people.
Oh, not people. Wolves.
Wolves?
But they really nice. God. 'Cause of forest family, Gunta learned to speak bug and animal. And thanks, Gunta want to show forest family what great gentleman Gunta is.
How's becoming a gentleman going to thank them for that?
This place strange, huh? Lots of plants, no bugs.
I want to say Gonta is gonna die just based off like the past games, but I mean, he reminds me of Sakura and Nekomaru, and typically the buff guys just don't last. Buff scary people who aren't really that scary.
Wait, really?
I suppose it's understandable that there are no animals, but
no insects? That's strange. Not even one bug? You like bugs too? Hey, what's your favorite bug? What do you like about them?
No, I wasn't saying that I like bugs or anything.
Then you hate bugs?
What?
You hate bugs?
You don't hate bugs. You love them, right, Shuichi? God, goodness gracious. Well, if you're asking for a spoiler, I don't... Yes.
Yeah, of course I do. I love bugs. Oh, okay. That good. No bad person like bugs.
He's so pure.
That was scary.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna die. Honestly, I can't stand bugs either, but it might be best to hide that. Gonta will likely not kill anyone, though, so, like, there's that. Shrine of Judgment? Okay. Well, hello, sis. How are ya? I am the ultimate artist. Oh god, this is gonna be hard. You're pretty cheerful. She's a bit too happy, considering the situation we're in right now. There's no reason to carry bad thoughts with ya. You gotta live every day like it's bright, cheery, and fun. So says Atua. Atua? The god of my island, Atua, is always one with me, speaking to me with his divine voice. Oh, well, she's certainly devout. Do you specialize in painting or sculpting? I do both. I paint paintings and I sculpt sculptures. But Atua is the one who makes the art. I merely offer my body as its vessel. How divine. I see. That's interesting. If you don't mind, can you show me some of your artwork? In return, will you make an offering? An offering? Every Monday and Wednesday mornings on my island, a truck comes to collect offerings. Does she have 3 belly piercings? Oh, she's really cute. That sounds oddly similar to putting out the trash for pickup. Don't worry. When I say offering, I just mean a pint or 2 of your blood. Don't worry? I'm a bit anemic, so I'll pass. I see. What about you then?
Me? He ain't got no blood.
Oh, okay. Bye. It was fun having you around. You're interested in Minecraft. Tomorrow's Minecraft. Wednesday's Homestuck. Friday's gonna be more of this. Which is, as I can gather, it is your favorite. So, me? Boy's blood is also an acceptable offering. It won't hurt one bit.
Wait a minute.
Don't run away. Bye.
This girl is so weird.
Wrong voice. Wrong voice. Ah! Did you do that? I'm really close to my goal, so I need to get... Was that the bell? I need to get an average of 3 viewers. Which I'm not at. I'm like 2.17. It's rough. But once I get that average of 3 viewers, I'm set to be an affiliate. But I do Minecraft Mondays, and I started 2 weeks ago, but I didn't film it last week because I was a day behind. But yeah, and then I also want to have friends to play it with. That would be cool. But I'm also not sure about that because it's really hard for me to stream Minecraft. I'm just not that entertaining as far as Minecraft goes. But also I'm really scared of Minecraft. Like, they're scary.
Kaede, look! The monitor!
Are they good?
Kept you bastards waiting, huh?
I appreciate it. Thank you. I mean, you know, it happened. I'm not saying it'll happen. It's really hard to get. This is a lot harder than I thought, but I'm trying. They say you get out what you put in. I'm putting in a lot of time. It's something like
Approximately 3 hours a stream. 5 days a week. It's 15 hours. It's roughly 15 hours of streaming a week. I don't know, but it's a lot of fun, so it's fine.
Everyone, make your way to the gym, please.
The opening ceremony can finally begin.
We finally finished our preparations.
You do realize you just read your lines backwards, right?
Gym? Opening ceremony?
Kaede, what should we do?
What should we do? Go, of course. Everyone else is probably doing the same thing.
True, but I'm a little worried about this.
Well, I'm not a little worried. I'm very worried. Oh, I guess she's already gone. Now, let's just make our way back. I said I was going to play through the prologue today, and the sooner I get not the sooner the better, but also, I don't know how long the prologue's going to be. So if it is supposed to be like 5 hours, I was told earlier in the stream that it's a long prologue. So, I guess, you know, not this way, not this way, this way? Where's the gym? Gym this way, right? I think gym's this way. I don't know where I'm going. Pretty sure it's back here. Yeah, there it is. Fantastic. So what do you get? What does the levels have to do with in this one? Are they gonna yell at me about being late? All 16 of us have gathered. It's, what was he? It's pretty spectacular seeing 16 of us ultimates gathered together. You may not be able to be so easygoing for much longer.
In this situation, it's no use thinking about things, so eventually Sumigi stopped thinking. What's gonna happen to us? I bet it'll be a big pain. Huh? What? What are you looking at?
Oh, sis. Himiko, you can use amazing powers, right? Because you're a psychic and stuff, right? I'm not a psychic. I'm a mage. Ah, that's amazing. I definitely want to incorporate that into Neo Aikido. Hey, what kind of training did you undergo to gain your awesome powers? Talking about it's too tiring. You're pretty lazy. Pardon me, but we need to be on our guard. We do not know if and when danger will strike. Don't say that. I'm so scared. I don't know what to do. There's no need to worry. Atua will protect us. That's a relief. Is your brain full of weeds or something? I'll whack him out of that skull of yours. Don't worry about it. Just leave it to me. Those teddy bears show themselves again, I'll kick all their asses. Huh? Well, what's that? What's wrong? Listen. Listen? You hear that?
I think I hear it. It sounds like an engine from a robot anime.
They just come out of the floor. I got it. Right. Behind Gonta.
What the heck are these monsters? So cool.
These excisals, highly mobile bipedal weapons platforms, they got lots of hometown pride too. I can't keep track of these backstories.
Oh, whatever they are, they better kill off the Uggos and save me for last. Run, Himiko.
Why are you so concerned about me all of a sudden? Didn't someone say they'd kick all their asses? What the hell? Nobody told me about these. Alright, chill out. No need to panic. We're probably not in any danger. If they wanted to kill us, they would have done it by now. With that, Rentaro casually walked up to the excisals. So, what do you want from us? You clearly want something. That's what the guns are for, right? Let me guess, you're gonna force us to do something, and if we don't do it, we get hurt. Well, you have our attention, so what do you want?
Huh? Well, aren't you a wise guy?
I'll start us off. Listen up. Here's what we want you punk asses to do. My heart's going 100 miles an hour.
I'm gonna say it. You ready? Hell yeah, it's a killing game.
What?
Monodam, how dare you upstage me?
Wait a second. Oh, what did you say?
If I heard him correctly,
It's a killing game.
He said it again.
God damn it. Monodam, I'm gonna crush you as this here Exisal.
Come on. We don't have time to fight amongst ourselves. Yeah, if you don't stop fighting, I'm gonna crush you with this here Exisal. You too, Monotaru. If this is what it comes to, then I will crush the four of you with this here Exisal.
Hey, why are you including me?
Oh well, it's more appropriate for us to be hostile to each other.
Jabroni? Oh no. Oh no. Am I gonna have to change his voice?
Father, is that you?
Apakuma?
Where are you, Daddy?
Daddy? At that moment, the lights in the gymnasium suddenly shut off. The lights sure look on to me. Why does he have wings? Jesus Christ. Why is his voice so high? Why is his voice this high?
Father's here.
Alright, well he's getting a nasally one.
Another epic entrance from Papakuma.
Daddy's so cool.
I don't know.
My cute little cubs, you're all so freaking cute. The only reason I can tolerate your tiresome antics is because you're so cute. Even when the prologue is going way too long, I'll allow it because you guys are cute. In fact, the very first prologue was only short because you cutie patooties weren't there. Are you mad at us? Don't be an idiot. I would never get mad at my cute little cubs.
He is mad.
But
The sparkles. I like the sound of the sparkles.
But Daddy is cool even when he's angry.
Pops is from a planet of handsome bears. They get cooler as they get angrier. Super Monokuma, Super Monokuma 2, Super Monokuma 3, and finally, Super Monokuma 4.
Why is his voice so high-pitched?
Super Monica Scott. I'm not really mad. In fact, I gotta admit that I'm actually proud of you guys. You kids really stand out from the rest of the second generation failures in the world.
Are you serious? Nobody wanted to tell me this all this time? There should certainly be game audio, but this is much lower than it normally is. Can you hear it now? Y'all really let me go for 2 hours and 45 minutes without letting me know that the game audio was inaudible? There should definitely be game audio, though. I need to turn it up in-game? I don't know how to turn it up in-game. Like, I knew how beforehand, but I don't know how now. Okay. Yeah, if you have it a bit low, then you probably couldn't hear it like it was.
Isn't that a little harsh? I'm sure there are second-generation success stories.
Hmm? It doesn't move. You can't hear anything? Oh god. Let's just turn it all the way up. That's fine. Text doesn't need speed. Doesn't need volume. It probably is that quiet. What I'm going based off is like the little bars on the desktop audio, and it used to overpower my voice, so I had it turned down really low, and I don't know, that also looks high. So I mean, just keep me in the loop. Keep me in the loop.
I can't think of any, though.
He's very quiet. Did I accidentally turn him back down? No. Didn't. Sounds very quiet. Whatever. I guess it's because I turned my volume back down.
If you can't think of any, it's because there's none worth remembering.
Something like that. Something like that. Most trusted names in fake news.
I love embracing my children. They're so cute, I just can't help myself. Usually ratings will plummet when mascots appear in sequels too much. But in this case, ratings are through the roof, all thanks to the cute monocubs.
What is this? What's going on?
Another teddy bear appeared.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. Yes, but that is no ordinary teddy bear. I can see it, the despair and madness swirling around that cursed thing.
Whoa! First of all, I'm no teddy bear. I'm Monokuma. And show some respect. I'm the headmaster of the Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles.
Headmaster? It appears to be some sort of autonomous robot with a built-in AI. Like me. Well, The Exisals are different, though. The Exisals are just brainless buckets of bolts.
They're mindless, pretty killing machines that can only be controlled by us, the Monocubs.
Can't do it. Autonomous robots piloting weapons platforms? This is certainly turning into quite the story. Well, that may be, but I'm worried about this. But what I'm worried about is this killing game you mentioned. What exactly does that mean? Some of these clips are the same. It's like they reused the clips, the audio clips, but like got a different voice actor for Monokuma. And that is sad. What is so amusing?
It's just, when I said it before, I kinda I just phoned in and now I feel kind of awkward. I want you students with your ultimate level talents to participate in a killing game.
Interesting. Killing game? Us? Please stop joking. Why would we agree to participate in a killing game?
Aw, you guys don't want to do it.
Of course not. Gentlemen not hurt people.
But if you haven't looked around the academy, then you already know, don't you?
But if you've looked, I said haven't, I shouldn't have.
The academy is surrounded by a huge wall. You can't escape to the outside world. And as long as we have the Excisals, you can't defy us. In other words, I hold the power of life and death over each and every one of you.
So, what do you say if we don't want to die?
Why would friends kill each other? Oh, who said you guys were friends? You guys aren't friends at all. You're enemies, out to kill each other.
Enemies?
We're enemies? Gonta does not wear shoes.
I still have a lot to learn from Father about sarcasm.
All this talking's bugging the shit out of me. I gotta beat up Monodam to relieve the stress.
But I don't like that. I'm not good with violence or gore or sad situations. Daddy, instead of a killing game, could we do a rock, paper, scissors tournament?
Who'd want to play a game where no one dies?
Well, you do have a compassionate personality, and so cute I can barely stand it. Why, it's cute enough to eat. Cute enough that I want to eat it. Huh?
Just gentleman suit. Gentlemen no wear shoe.
Hey, Monophenny, Stephanie, Monophenny. You might, want to dial back the cute shtick a bit?
Well, it was a stupid banter. I want to ask something. How are we supposed to kill each other? Are you gonna give us weapons? What the hell, man? What are you asking? We need to get info from them first. We can't do anything if we don't know anything.
Weapons? Huh? What kind of barbaric display are you envisioning? You couldn't be more wrong. Why, that's the ultimate academy for gifted juveniles. The killing game is quite the refined, sophisticated experience.
Sophisticated experience?
Yes, here the killing game is punctuated by class trials.
Class trials?
Okay, let us explain.
Oh, that was the wrong button. My apologies.
Punishment. So cruel. Just imagining all the blood and gore makes me want to puke.
Come on, sis. Right. Woohoo.
Too much! That explanation revealed way too much! You gotta be more coy, flirtatious, seductive, just like your old man.
Yeah.
The point is, it's not enough to kill someone. You also have to survive the class trial.
Kill without being caught. And then survive the trial? Sounds eerily similar to the real world.
You think so? so, then the outside world must be masterfully designed, even at its cruelest.
One can likely imagine, but I shall ask just in case. What is this punishment you mentioned earlier?
Simply put, it's an execution.
Execution?
You get punished for it. That's like the most basic rule of society. This time, the killing game. So the punishment for murder is a bit more permanent.
I'm just gonna speak over him because I don't like his voice. I'm sorry.
Oh, I wonder what kind of punishments there'll be. Lots of blood and guts and brains, I bet. The kind of stuff that gives me a raging boner.
What? Mono Kid, you already have a boner?
Yeah, I'm so hard right now.
Blood, guts, brain?
Great. Oh, thanks. I've been doing Monokuma for a while now.
Whoa, Monophony just puked.
I'm so freaking hard.
Huh? Puke gives you a boner too? You kids are just so adorable.
What the hell's cute about that?
Alright, I'm over this boring exposition. Let's get to the heart-pounding killing school semester. Let's get this heart-pounding killing school semester started already. Train to murder however you like, too. Like bludgeoning or stabbing. Feeling cheap? Try strangulation. Feeling lazy? Try poisoning. Electrocute or laugh your victims to death. Any method you like to kill anybody you like, any way you like. Ultimate Academy for gifted juveniles, you will realize your murderous potential. Talented teenage prodigies, all competing for first place in a killing game. There's no better setting for an event like this than the Ultimate Academy.
God, whoever it is speaks slower too. Killing school semester. It's like a game. Risking our lives for some silly game is absurd. It doesn't seem like it'll be boring, though.
Hey, how can you degenerates be so calm?
This has to be a lie, right? It's a lie, right? A lie? More like fiction. Like a story on TV. A scenario so removed from reality we can hardly believe it's happening. I don't want to be in a killing game. It's wrong. I'd never do that.
Well, if you don't want to participate in the killing game, that's gonna be a problem. 'Cause the killing game is the only reason you're here.
What?
Now then, unleash your talents and have a happy, homicidal, horrific, hilarious killing game.
Wait just a minute. No matter what you say, we won't do it. We'll never participate in a killing game. She just said I'll do it. That's fantastic. Whatever you have planned, I'm not going to let you get away with it. Kaede, you shouldn't just rashly defy that thing.
No, I welcome her resistance. That kind of defiant spirit is important to the killing game. It's fun to watch the defiant ones eventually snap and get their hands dirty.
What do you mean by that?
Everyone loves that kind of brutality in a death game, especially me. It never gets old. It's so fun and entertaining that I get unbearably pumped up. Plus, as the headmaster, it's my job to force you to do it. Dun dun dun.
We stood in dumbfounded silence, surrounded by the squealing laughter of Monokuma and his cubs. Everything about the situation was just so messed up. An academy surrounded by a giant wall, 16 ultimate students trapped inside, mysterious stuffed bears and deadly weapons, and new friends forced to play some killing game. It all felt like something out of a sadistic work of fiction. A sadistic story, no different from reality itself. And against my will, I was now a character in that story. End of the prologue? End of the prologue. Right? Alright, take your time. Guess we'll watch this. This is fine. Man, I hope there's no rhythm games in the class trial for this, Lane.
Now that we know how bad I am. Oh, why are their eyes glowing purple?
Yusha.
Wait, oh, there she is. Haha. Interesting. This is interesting.
Just him aggressively capturing a bug. Fantastic. Love her. Oh my god. Love Maki. Himiko's pretty cute too, but...
Oh. Interesting.
Oh, they are important. That's unfortunate. I don't like the monocubs. There are a lot of characters I don't like, but there are a lot that I absolutely love. Like, I love enough of the characters that it makes up for all the ones I don't like. I think. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. I still don't know how to feel. Alright. That is the end of the prologue. For sure. We're sure about this time.
And I get an achievement. Ultimate cold open.
Alright, right. And, badge. For the school.
Yes, I want to save. What kind of question is that?
Ah, well, if you're really curious, you can watch Danganronpa the animation that covers, it's like a run through of the first one, but I'm also going to replay the first one once I finish the series, like the rest of the series. And the second one, except for like the very beginning of the prologue, is uploaded to my YouTube, which is linked in my about. If you're curious, like that's just like if you want to watch it, you don't have to. I think it's something like 25 hours worth of content. Just in what I've done so far. So, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay.
And my present.
Oh no. This is interesting. Okay. Great.
Okay. Well, anyways.
I screwed up whenever I put my new goal in, and I didn't put it in right. I'm not very bright. That's fine. I didn't put in the right number. Oh well. Anyways, thanks everybody for coming and checking this out. It was exactly as I expected. 3 hours. Good to know that I can just accurately predict how long these are. Now, that really goes to show how much time I've wasted in this. But whatever. Thank you for coming to check it out, and thanks everyone else who was here. there was a lot going on in chat, which is, as I like to say, it's my favorite part. I'm thinking about setting up a Discord. I don't know if I could figure out if I could like make a poll and put it in my about. I might do that. I don't know. It's just a thought right now. I mean, but I'm getting enough repeat viewers now that like it'd be neat. There's enough people that are actually coming regularly and hanging out. That I think it'd be neat. But that's just a thought. I'm gonna look and see if there's anyone we can raid real fast. Gotta turn down the volume on my computer though. It's gonna be anyone playing. Ooh, might hit you up on that. I'm not sure. Gonna try and find someone who's like just starting the first Danganronpa to drop y'all off with. I found someone really cool yesterday, and I was hoping he'd be streaming again today, but it doesn't look like it. Which makes me very sad. But okay. Final chapter, pushing for the end. Trial 4, episode 13. Oh god. That's the second one. That's chapter 2. I'm not very good at this. It's at the end too. Okay. We might not be able to get one at the very beginning. Oh, nope, they're at the beginning. I found someone. You ready? You're ready for a raid? Oh god, that's a weird spelling. Alright. I wasn't even typing in the field. This is great. I'm doing amazing. I am so technologically inclined. Wait, did he just stop streaming? Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, so if y'all are ready, we gonna do this raid. Looks right. Y'all just like click the raid, the ready button or whatever. I don't actually know, you'll see. But anyways, y'all go over there. Thank you so much for coming here. As always, this is going to be uploaded to my YouTube eventually. If you've missed any, they're on my YouTube. Tomorrow I'm streaming Minecraft Mondays, still pretty early in that, so you know, I don't know. Wednesdays rereading Homestuck with a friend, and weekends or Danganronpa. So yeah. Again, thanks for being here.